support the Independent Garden Centre team with some of their marketing and creative services. And today I'm back with 5 more quick tricks for your Instagram stories. For anyone who didn't see the first half, I give a bit more background into what stories are over there. So if you're unfamiliar, I would encourage you to go check that out because today we're diving right in. So number 1, the image reveal trick. Great for unveiling a new product or an event or a giveaway as it helps to build a little bit of suspense and intrigue. Here's how you do it. Jump into your stories and bring up the image that you'd like to have slowly be revealed. Using the trick we learned in our previous video, head to the draw feature and select one of the colors from the bottom here. Tap and hold your screen to fill it with a solid color. Next, we're going to look for the eraser tool. Erase just a bit of the color layer to reveal a small slither of your image underneath. Hit the save button to download this to your camera roll, but don't go uploading anything just yet. Now continue to uncover a little bit more of the image with your eraser tool. Then hit the save button again. You're going to repeat these steps, revealing more and more each time and stopping to save at various stages of the reveal. What you are doing is essentially creating frames for a little stop motion animation effect. When you're done collecting all these images, start a fresh story and upload each of those images one after the other in the appropriate order. Now when your followers move through your stories, they're going to see the image be slowly uncovered. Number 2, use green screen. Now this is one you can have a little bit of fun with and put yourself and or your team members with whatever backgrounds you like. I haven't been able to find any gardening examples, but just so you can visually see what I'm talking about, I'll throw up a couple of examples here for you guys to have a quick look at.
I'd like to get a refund for these shoes. You bought those over a year ago and they're clearly worn. There's nothing we can do. She has no idea I know. Watch this.
G'day mate, I'd like to buy this house here for $600,000. Can I get a loan for it? Sure, we can definitely.
So what you could essentially do here is make up a little bit of a role play between your staff using images from your store as a backdrop, or you could pretend you're in another country and then swap back to your store, sort of like, okay, so maybe you can't visit the cherry blossoms this year, but perhaps you can grow one in your backyard. I'll leave the creativity in your capable hands, but here's how you can do it. Head into your stories and scroll right through the filters at the bottom of the screen to get to the very last bubble, which is a magnifying glass. Click on this in order to search. Search green screen and select Instagram's green screen filter. There are multiple different versions of this. Specifically, I am using this one, but there are many versions out there that do essentially the same thing. Tap Add Media to choose your background video or photo from your phone's image gallery, and now you just film your video like normal. Number 3, use an overlay to an image. Something to keep in mind is that most stories are viewed with no sound on, which means if you're doing a tour of your store or you've got a voiceover happening, it may be missed by your viewers. Now, Instagram recently released a caption sticker, but your account may not have it yet. Often when Instagram rolls out new features, it can take a few weeks, if not a few months, before all accounts across the platform receive it. Being Australian, we often see things happening in the US accounts well before we get to see the feature ourselves. Make sure you have downloaded all the latest updates for your app, and if you already have this feature, by all means use it. If not, hopefully you will be seeing it in another month or so keep an eye out. Meanwhile though, in a scenario like the one I mentioned, we're best off adding text manually over the top. Occasionally though, our background can be too busy, making it really hard to read the text. Using this overlay feature can help combat this. So to set this up, upload or shoot your video or photo. Bring up the draw icon. Again, for me, this is in a little drop-down menu. From the top pen type options, I want you to select the highlighter icon. Choose your preferred color from the bottom of the screen. Tap and hold the photo until a layer of translucent color appears over the top. Now bear in mind you can't control the amount of transparency you get, so generally going with a lighter color will give the best result. If you wish to change the color, then just click undo and pick your color again. Number 4, hide hashtags. Now stories are really predominantly for your existing followers, but if you'd like to try your luck in finding some new prospective followers through your stories, you're going to need to include hashtags. And sometimes it's nice to hide those hashtags so things don't look too spammy. So here's one way to do this. Open your stories and take a picture of, say, a blank wall. Whatever really, we just want to get off that camera mode. Once again, jump into that draw menu and using the trick we learned before, we're just going to make the background one single solid color. Next, add all your hashtags one by one. So now these are done, head back to the stickers and this time select the one with the picture gallery icon. Use this to upload a photo or video that you would like to use for your story. Make sure to drag it out to cover the full screen or at least cover up all those hashtags, whichever you prefer. Now your hashtags are there, but they're invisible to your followers. Number 5, use templates. And finally, when it comes to actual content for your general day-to-day stories, to take your stories to the next level, I would strongly recommend that you have a look at getting some pre-done templates. They're a great way to keep everything you do looking consistent and professional with really very little effort on your part. Some are static and some offer animation. There are heaps of apps that can help with this to have a look into. I'll throw a few up on the screen. Some are paid, but many do include a few template packages for free. For example, in Unfold. I mostly myself use the free templates from Unfold, and I pay for the Mojo app, which does some animations for me as well. Okay, so that's another 5 quick tricks for your Instagram stories. We hope you have enjoyed these. And as usual, any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. Until then, see you next time.